Fate of the universe on the line. I want Iguodala.
Kevin Durant. You know who I am.
Hurry, way downtown. Blocked by James. Is this the dagger?
Lebron at 2. The Lakers can't win 2. Zion, on the other hand, can't have season 2. Steph gone down, and down he stayed, plowing together towards another May. It's hashtag Ball is May, NBA podcast, your favorite NBA podcast in an Indian accent. We are back at it again with episode 13 of season 5. And if you haven't already, please do follow us on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast at. In the association this week, LeBron James passed Karl Malone on the all-time regular season scoring list and now has only captain in his sights. Zion Williamson was confirmed out for the season, furthering his chances at the biggest what-if player of all time. And Steph goes down indefinitely and talks ensue of dirtiest player in today's game. Speaking of titles, I've got with me, as always, CEO, CMO and CTO. Someone who doesn't get the difference between Mrs. and Miss, and someone who has never celebrated rings in 2 consecutive years. My co-host Vineet.
Oh my God, shade has been thrown, huh? Shade has been thrown.
It's a classic Spurs shade.
Spurs shade, yeah.
Vineet, were you ever CMO of your company? I'm sure that you.
I am the CMO.
Yes. And CTO also.
Yeah. No, not the CTO. I don't think I've ever been the CTO of the no.
But like, aren't you supposed to be CTO? Aren't you like technical guy?
Yeah, but there are better people than me who write code. So.
Okay. Coming back, Vineet, our viral video sadly stopped at 131k, and we just want to thank all the random people who saw it and liked it and shared it even more.
Is it because you posted about it, and that's when it stopped? That's when it happened.
I don't think there's any correlation. I think it stopped when you said that it'll hit 1 million views. I was like, there's no way it's gonna hit.
No, that's not true because
Actually,
I kept watching it after that,
Yeah.
and it kept growing. But
Yeah.
I think it stopped after you decided to gloat about it, and in true Ashwin fashion, it backfired.
That's not true. I think 130 is sort of the limit to what a completely arbitrary basketball video.
That's not true. I've seen like that overtime issues video going for like 15 million.
15 million.
15 million.
No. But I'm saying but that is different, right? Like that's actually I know videos which have hit like 35 million and all that basketball views because that's NBA actual basketball plays happening. Even the overtime issues.
No, but I'm saying this is like a basketball India.
I'm saying that this is basketball, but there's no basketball in there. Like only someone who knows Luka will like sort of relate to that video, right? Like it's not that because we were even asked him a very simple question. So what I'm saying is that we've never not been able to figure out what exactly it is, which is why it's going to be difficult to replicate.
I don't think it'll be difficult to replicate. I'm the expert now.
That's it. You're done. You've got.
That's how it is. That's how it works, right? Once you get success in one thing, then you're the expert of that. You don't have to replicate it again. You just have to say, I got it once.
Just have to keep reminding people that
Bill Gates doesn't have to say, I can build a $1 billion company. He already has built a $1 billion company. That's how it works. You should know this better than me, Ashwin.
No. Anyway, coming back, LeBron James has now crossed Karl Malone, gone into number 2nd point. I thought it was like very fast, like just crossed Kobe like last season or something, and boom, again, Karl Malone. Mailman.
No, he didn't he cross Kobe when Kobe was alive?
No.
Yeah, he did.
No.
He did because that's just the next day he died, right? Kobe died the next day after LeBron passed him, and Kobe's last tweet was congratulating LeBron on passing him.
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. Absolutely right. So, but we need for someone who calls himself a non-scorer. I don't know why. Like he averages 28 points a game for his entire career, and it's been a long career. Like he's played in the NBA more than he's not played in the NBA. Why do you think there is this narrative that he's sending out that that he's not a scorer? Because there are very few people who have averaged more points than him, like career-wise.
Well, I mean, it's marketing, right? So you know how they say like you should never like compare, like once you create that narrative that this is what you are, then they're going to compare you with the similar type. of things. So like if he says he's a scorer, then they're going to compare him to Michael Jordan and Kobe, because there are certain like criterions for being a quote unquote pure scorer or scorer and all that stuff. And he knows that once it's like even when you're marketing a product, right? You try to differentiate yourself so that when people compare you, you're the only one in the market of that type, right? So like Teleport Me markets itself as the virtual tour to generate revenue. So when people think, okay, how do I make money with virtual tours? They think about Teleport Me. Okay. So it's not really it's not the most feature filled virtual tour creator. That is somebody else. But if you want to make money, that's Teleport. So anyway, I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying
you're talking about the positioning.
He's positioning. He's very smart that way. I think like he realized very early on in his life that he's going to be great. That's why he tattooed himself on his back, the chosen one. Sure. And did you see that dunk on Kevin Love today at 37?
I don't know what Kevin Love was doing there. Like, what was he doing there?
His head was above the ring, and it didn't even look like he tried.
He got up, and I really don't understand what Kevin Love was doing standing there. Like, what did he expect would happen? Like, it's not like Ja Morant.
I don't think he expected LeBron to like elevate that quickly.
He just went up and boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, so LeBron, I mean, I think, I don't know if you saw Kendrick Perkins' analogy of the scorer. But he is like, I think, this is also, I remember explaining this to Mr. Crazy B Baller, shout out to Crazy B Baller, who's a big fan of Ball Don't Stop or Ball Stop.
Ball Don't Stop, what? I heard Ball Stop.
Ball Don't Stop, okay. I don't know, I forgot his name. Ball Don't Stop guy who's all about pure scorer and shooter and all that stuff. And it's just that you like a different kind of style, right? So I think Kendrick Perkins says, some people like whiskey, some people like rum, but in the end, everybody gets drunk. So the goal is to get drunk. So whether you drink whiskey, you drink beer, or you drink whatever it is.
Spoken like a true person who does not drink, Vineet.
Yes. So I was going to like actually come up with a different analogy with ice cream or sweet or something. I thought, I should give a shout out to Kendrick. To our man Kendrick Perkins, whether you get your buckets with the sky hook, which is how Kareem got 80% of all his buckets, or whether you get it with the 3-point shooting like Steph, or you get it like Michael Jordan, or you get it like Kobe, or you get it like Karl Malone with like a million, pick and rolls. A bucket is a bucket. Whether you like a different style, that's up to you. That's a matter of choice. But
there's the reason why I can even believe that there is some truth to what he's saying, that he's not really a pure scorer, is the fact that the man doesn't just have 30,000 points. 36,000 points now. He has 10,000 assists. There are maybe, like, I'm sure we can count on this hand how many people have 10,000 assists.
Six people.
Magic Johnson, Stockton, Johnson, Jason Kidd,
Chris
Paul, Mark Jackson, and now LeBron James.
Yeah,
it is ridiculous. Like the points that he's created. That's his style of play also. Yeah, but
there is a stat, and I'll send you that image. There's a stat of points created, and like LeBron is like here, and then everyone else is like here. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So there is truth to it. There's truth to it, but also the problem is everybody gets on LeBron's back for not being like clutch, not being mama mentality and all that stuff. And so I think he's just tired of it. Like he's tried his best. He scored more points than Kobe more efficiently, and I think he's just tired of this whole. But he doesn't take the final shot. If I had the final shot, who, all that.
Killer mentality.
All that killer, dog mentality. So he's just tired of it, because how many people is he going to fight with,
Yeah.
They said, what, I'm just going to change the narrative and say I'm not a pure scorer.
No, but I don't think we even talked about the fact that he has 10,000 rebounds as well, in addition to 36,000 points and 10,000 assists. I want to think that, the new generation, I think probably Luka is the only one who has some sort of advantage, because
Jokic is the fastest Jokic is the fastest to 10,000, 5,000, 10,000, something like that.
I mean,
After
but
Larry
I don't know. I don't.
Faster than LeBron, man.
Faster than LeBron. That's now again. There's a second win to his career. The reason LeBron is so amazing for us is because he's been excellent for 18 years. Right. So
You don't think Jokic is going to be excellent for 18 years? Huh?
yeah, I don't think so. But
because he's big and fat, yeah. Fair enough.
I mean, but that's what I'm saying. I think Luka has a little bit better chance because he's
Yes, Luka has a better
scorer,
chance. Yeah.
assister. He gets
He's
assists. He is always on the rebounds
he
list.
was.
And he started also sort of as early as LeBron. Like he might not have 36,000 points.
Yeah.
I don't know. But definitely he could reach that 30, 10, 10. But as of now, like each of those is probably, a Hall of Fame career. Like 30,000 points is a Hall of Fame career. 10,000 assists, just that is a Hall of Fame career. 10,000 rebounds might not be, but like in today's world, very few people have 10,000. In today's modern NBA, very few people from that time have 10,000 rebounds. So, I mean, man, this is, sort of ridiculous.
It's phenomenal. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is why I still believe in the Lakers. I've told you this. Till LeBron is not defeated with there's a hammer on his head and he's in the ground. I still believe in LeBron because I've seen him do this again and again and again and again.
It's like a deja vu from last season when they lost to the Phoenix Suns. Like phew, lost, and you're like every time you're like, oh no, till he gets beaten, and then when he got beaten,
but
now
the Phoenix Suns, the Phoenix Suns
are just as good this year.
Yes, but he lost AD, right? At the most
so
important.
He still doesn't have AD. No, that I don't know what is this.
Yeah, but at least now he knows he doesn't have AD, right? See, when you go in with a game plan, your second best player goes down, and you're going against a juggernaut like the Phoenix Suns. There's nothing much you can do. Anyway.
There's no person on this earth apart from LeBron James who's as confident as you about the Lakers winning. Like not a single person.
No, not the championship, man. My God. I said I just have faith in LeBron. That's it. I don't.
Faith in LeBron for what? Like that he'll tie his shoes. What is this faith in LeBron for?
No, I mean he'll get into the playoffs. He'll probably win some games.
Okay, as of this moment, actually, even that is sort of a stretch. Like I don't think anybody.
Yeah, it's a stretch. It's a stretch. Yeah, but
they'll win any games in the playoffs. Yeah.
I think he'll get into the playoffs.
I think he will get into the playoffs, but I don't think they're going to win a single series in the playoffs. I think right now, if they win a series in the playoffs, that's probably.
I think if they get Memphis Grizzlies or Utah Jazz.
The only team that they even have a chance of beating, I feel, is the Warriors, which is very high.
The Warriors.
Or Timberwolves, but Timberwolves are such a low seed that they'll never face Lakers. So I'm saying it's probably one of the first four teams, right? So it'll be either your Suns.
So Grizzlies or Jazz, I feel like.
Or even Mavericks. No, Mavericks I don't think so, but maybe.
You see how now once you still start thinking about it,
no,
LeBron versus Luka. I mean, who would you pick? It's not like the Mavs are a great team. It's just
it's
LeBron
not, but
Luka.
The Lakers are a really bad team. That's the only issue, right?
I don't disagree with you. I do not disagree with you. I'm just saying I have my faith in LeBron because I've seen him for so many years, and he's now activating, LeBron mode.
Record mode. He's like, let me just finish this Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, then I can go home and sleep, and then next season I'll come back and play with my son. I think that's his.
I don't think he's going to finish. I think he's going to take next season only. I don't think this season is going to hit.
No, not this season. There's 2,000 points more. Just imagine, Kareem scored 38,300 points.
It just think about that, man. We think so highly of LeBron, and now we still have to. Oh my God, 2,000 more points. Man, 2,000 more points. Banaya Kareem ne.
And that too, the last 5 seasons of his season life, he was not even.
Yeah, he didn't score that much. He didn't even score that much.
So imagine what business he was giving to everyone in the 70s.
Yeah, 70s. He was the
Skyhook.
6 MVPs, man. 5 MVPs, no, in 10 years.
6 MVPs.
Oh, 6 MVPs. Yeah, 6 MVPs in 10 years.
Anyways, Vineet, what we are here to do today.
What are we here to do, bro?
Short and specific point. I'm not gonna do much of my usual left and right rambling. Short and sweet. Top 20 players right now in the NBA, and this is not sort of a MVP ranking, which means that the MVP is the rank one.
Yeah,
this is
top 10,
the best players, top 20 best players.
Yeah, yep.
Doesn't matter about the team's record. Doesn't matter what else is up. It's just as players, maybe as futures or as they are presently today, whatever it is, we rank them. We obviously are not picking like Kawhi or who else is injured. I mean, we're definitely not picking Kawhi because he's not played for a while. Paul George also because he's not played even half the season till now. So
I mean, the cutoff is 20 games at least.
I mean, yes, and I have not picked Kyrie because like cut off at 20 and I think he's played 19 games. But even otherwise, you need to play more to be able to get into this. That's the only requirement we have. So without further ado, I'm gonna do 20 to 16. Okay, all right, here goes. At number 20, I've got Pascal Siakam of the Raptors. Took a giant leap after Kawhi left, and then has sort of still managed to be the main scorer, main guy on that team. He's the guy who's drawing double teams, and he's the guy who's done whatever he can in the absence of like literally anyone else apart from Fred VanVleet. I think number 19 for me is Brandon Ingram. Again, great, like just an absolute offensive person. I think he has the potential to take New Orleans to the playoffs if Zion comes back. But even if he doesn't come back, like he's that sort of I think star player who can do what he wants to do, inside outside. 18 I've got Rudy Gobert. 17 I've got Karl Anthony Towns, and 16 I've got Trae Young. Trae Young, because I mean he has had sort of a like not that impactful of a season this time around. So Trae Young at number 16 for me.
I'm oh my god! I think you screwed up your list. I think you have definitely missed some really good players. But let's see. I don't. Let's see.
It is possible.
Well,
okay.
For me, number 20 is LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball. Okay, that was he was 21.
LaMelo Ball. 19 is James Harden.
James Harden is 19. Okay.
James Harden was playing really well with the Brooklyn Nets. They were winning till he decided, okay, I gotta go. Then he went to Embiid and Philly Sixers. His win-loss record is quite good. And I think his numbers are also quite. Let me see. Is 23, 8 and 10. The Brooklyn Nets only started losing when he left, and then they had like a nine games skid.
Yeah, 11. So 11 games or something. But so your 19 is James Harden. So you're saying there are 18 people better than James Harden. Okay, I have got to hear this. I may have made some huge mistakes in that case. If this is what you're saying.
So Harden isn't there in your list.
Yeah, obviously.
Harden is there. Okay. Then at 17 I have Garland. Darius Garland, Cleveland Cavaliers. Best player. Excellent team, playing really well consistently since the start of the season. Then I have Rudy Gobert, and then I have DeRozan.
DeMar DeRozan is number 16. Jesus Christ.
16.
Oh wow.
That's what I think. I think you have messed up your list.
I'm very happy with my list. I have to figure out what you have done. I think the only difference might be in this only in the last 5. Okay, I think that's fair enough list. I don't understand James Harden being at number 19 below. Who was it? DeRozan.
But Darius Garland's teams are better.
I think
he's the best player. He's the best player on that team.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this is not a MVP sort of conversation. It's just about the player. And I felt James Harden is little bit much better than Darius Garland.
Yeah, anyway. I think you're using historical context in this.
Correct, but also like that also matters, right? Like it's not a zero start of the season. There are some great people who are still great, even if they have not played a game here. But they have. Anyway, we're going to do 15
Darius
to 11.
Darius Garland is 22, 4 and 9.
Okay.
So it's not that far away from James Harden.
I know. I'm not talking about like...
You don't expect...
I'm talking about like... the player stats, not just stats, because
somebody
has like much better stats. I mean, I'm using stats. Okay, we're gonna do number 15 to number 11. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
Okay, I'll go first. Trey, Cat, Butler, Booker, CP3.
Okay, all right. I've got Zach LaVine at number 15, Donovan Mitchell at 14, Chris Paul at 13. James Harden at 12, and
Okay.
DeMar DeRozan at number 11.
Okay. Okay.
I think
Okay.
I don't have Jimmy Butler on my list.
Oh, you don't have Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, I don't have Jimmy Butler on my list.
Oh, which is I think a mistake.
I think it's okay. I think putting Darius Garland in the top
Number
20 is a
one.
mistake.
What? Jimmy Butler is 20. Jimmy Butler is 22, 6, and 8.
That's not like
22? 22, no. 22, 6, and 6. Which is
22,
his
6 and
normal
6 is
number.
not-
22, 7, 7. He's a 22, 7, 7 kind of player.
22-6-6 is not something to be like, oh my god, oh great, we have made a huge mistake in not putting him. I
So
don't
you
know,
have
I-
nobody.
Nobody from
Okay,
the
so you have
Miami Heat.
You have no
Nobody
one from the Miami Heat.
No. I don't think so.
Oh, that's what you might have done.
But I really don't think the Miami Heat.
You put Brandon Ingram and Pascal Siakam, and you didn't.
Yeah,
put
I
Jimmy
think
Butler and
as
Darius
players they
Garland.
have.
What?
I think as
No,
players they're much
dude.
better.
Dude, Darius Garland has far better numbers than Pascal Siakam. Pascal Siakam is just scoring a little bit better than Darius Garland. Just a
No, but
little bit.
I think Darius Garland has probably is on that cusp in the top 25
Fine.
maybe in that 20 to
Fine.
25.
Okay. Mistake. This is a big mistake from me. And Harden at like 12 or 13 is ridiculous.
Arnold 12 is absolutely amazing. He's a bona fide superstar.
Wait, so where is so Booker?
Booker was number. No, Booker has not been brought up yet. He's top.
So Booker is in the top 10.
Yeah, obviously, man. Booker is not like outside of my top 20.
Okay, I am waiting to listen to your top 10.
My top 10
Because
is the best top 10 is possible.
Okay, go top 10.
Okay, and
Whatever, 10 to 5. 10 to
I'll
5.
do 10 to 6. And then top
10 to
5.
6.
10 to 6. Okay, all right, 10 to 6. Number 10, I've got Jason Tatum on the burgeoning Celtics. At number 9, Devin Booker with the Suns, like absolutely crazy. Number 8, little sort of I'm like, okay, but then everyone above him is better than him. Number 8 goes to Mr. High Flyer Ja Morant. At number 7, we've got the King, LeBron James. And at number 6, I've got our Wonder Boy, Luka Doncic.
Okay.
Stop staring at the screen.
So you don't have Donovan Mitchell, or you have Donovan Mitchell in
Donovan Mitchell was number 14 for me.
number 14. You have CP3, Booker. Okay. You have Booker and CP3 both, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have
CP3.
Butler, so that you didn't.
I know.
That was your big that blunder. Okay, fine.
It's not a blunder.
I'm sorry. You have to have somebody from
There is no reason to have anyone.
Dude, they are number one seed.
The team.
Best.
I don't think you can sit and point out that Jimmy Butler
how
is
can you? Okay, fine. How can you have 2 players from the Suns and not a single player from the Miami Heat?
And I think the Suns are 100 times better than the Miami Heat.
You have 2 players from the Jazz.
It's not but they're
No,
all
I'm sorry.
individually. I think they are like pretty great. I don't think individually any of the Heat players are like crazy. As a team, I think they're pretty good. I don't think individually
how is Brandon Ingram better than Jimmy Butler? Jimmy Butler's stats are better. His team is better. Everything is better.
But I like Brandon Ingram better than Jimmy Butler. But isn't that this what this whole exercise
You're
is about?
liking. This is best players. It's not what players I like. It's not the 20 best.
No, it is
20
my
players I
top.
like.
It's my top 20. It's not some objective
It's
top
not
20.
best, but you have to see. You have to say why best, right?
No. I
just
think
say like
I think they are much better.
See,
at,
all of these guys,
lot
right?
things.
I'm looking at right now. Brandon Ingram, James Harden, Pascal Siakam, Darius Garland, Jimmy Butler. All of them are bunched in almost the same category, right?
No,
like in terms of
I
points
think,
and whatever.
I don't know why you're putting Harden into there. Harden is a completely different beast.
No, in terms of production.
In terms
right?
of not even production,
Obviously.
I think I was thinking more in terms of like impact. I think all the players that I've mentioned have.
Then Jimmy Butler has to be there. If you're talking impact, Jimmy Butler 100% must be there.
I don't think so. But we will ask our audience, Jimmy Butler in top 20 or
that's
not, and let's see.
Yeah, easy. Over Brandon Ingram?
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
What are you talking
For
about?
sure. Oh, okay. So my top 10 is.
Now you go
Tatum.
10 to 6.
10. Mitchell.
10 is Mitchell. Okay, Tatum.
Ja.
Uh,
LeBron. Curry.
Ja. Okay, all right. Okay, I mean, I don't know.
Who's in your, there's someone who's in your top 10 that's not in my top 10?
Tatum, Booker is not in the top 10.
Booker is in your top 10.
Yeah, Booker is in my top 10.
Oh,
And
Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell is
I
in
have
your top 10.
My top 10, yeah.
Okay, and you were talking about my Jimmy Butler pick.
No, I mean right
We will find
below
out which one
Mitchell
the
is
first.
right below Mitchell is CP3 and Booker. So those three are like interchangeable.
Sort of
So it's not like a top 10. It's like 11. Yeah, that's fine.
No,
That is
I
okay.
think I
But
think
not
that's
having
still,
Jimmy Butler is ridiculous.
no. I think having
Ridiculous.
Mitchell in your top 10 is ridiculous.
Mitchell, CP3, Booker are
They're
interchangeable
all top 10
for the most part. Not all top 10, but 10, 11, 12. You know, that's fine. You can put Booker top 10. I would not be mad if CP3 was in top 10. I would be mad. Like you can't be, but you can be mad of Jimmy Butler not being in the top 20 conversation. I'm sorry.
That's some logical talk, but I will ignore that for the emotional talk. I don't think I think Jimmy Butler is effective, but I think Brandon Ingram has a little bit more star potential.
And you also have Luka instead of Curry, right?
I have Luka in the top 6. I mean, no, not top 6. The 6 to 10 instead of Curry. Yes.
Curry. Okay, I have Luka in my top 5.
Yeah. Now I know what is there in your top 5. Okay. All right, Vineet.
I mean, top 5. I think everybody.
You have a Luka in your.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Top 5. Top 5 is for me Luka.
Start with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's what I said. Luka 5. Embiid 4. Jokic 3. KD 2. Giannis 1.
Oh, big mistake. Just only in the last 1 and 2. It's different. I think for me, Joel Embiid is number 5. Steph Curry is 4. Jokic is 3. Giannis is 2. And KD is 1. I think KD is like absolute beast. Of course, it was a little tough, but I think just because I like the way KD plays, that's put KD ahead of Giannis for me. Like Giannis is definitely playing like the better player, but I think KD has like on fire. KD is ridiculous.
I think you did. You know how like these young people say understood the assignment. I don't think you understood the assignment.
The best player in the NBA today.
You literally said, I think Giannis is playing better, but I think KD.
Playing better is different than being better. Like playing better means that okay, they have understood the assignment. That their assignment is to make the team win. Whereas I think as a talent, KD is like far ahead of Giannis. That's all. But again, talent does not really mean anything. Like KD has been unlucky with injuries, unlucky with having a big foot. But Giannis has gone through all of that. Like you have to grab the opportunity. Right? Like I don't think that makes him. Like that made him the champion. That doesn't make him for me the best player in the world. That's all.
I think Giannis is the best player in the league because he does everything at such a high level and his team is doing really well.
I mean, I think both. I mean, Brooklyn is not doing as well, but
KD's team is not doing great. Yeah.
Not doing as well, but he's been injured as well. So I don't think there's like you pick Giannis or KD, you have a certain sort of thing. But
I think like KD defensively is not as strong as Giannis. His indoor. Yeah. So for me, yes, KD can drop 50 at you. Giannis can also drop 50 at you. Only thing is KD will do it much more easily than Giannis. That's the only difference.
Yeah, I think KD. No, I really don't want to sit and make it seem like mine is the absolute correct answer because Giannis is not like we've said that he's number 10 or number 11.
How come you don't have Luka in your top 5 and you have Curry?
Curry is a genius, bona fide legend. I don't know why Luka should be in the Luka number 6 only. He's just outside. I don't think there's any.
I think in the last. I think Curry's last 20 games, 25 games.
But we have not played 20 games. So we played 60 games. So there is a little bit more to do. Curry has been doing amazing things. No? He's injured. So what? I'm not saying that make him MVP.
No, I think it's more than 20 games. It's more than 20 games. Luka has been playing phenomenal from start.
No, Luka also started the season slow and then he became far. We can't just reward him for like recency bias. I think Steph is
slow. Bole to his numbers had no issue.
No, I really like the way Steph plays much better than the way Luka plays. Like that style difference is also there. And I think Steph is far more effective than Luka. But I feel it's not too much of a problem with this Luka being number 6 because he is playing amazingly well. for the past 3-4 months. He's been playing amazingly well. And Steph.
And you have Joel Embiid as what? Joel Embiid is number 5.
Embiid is number 5. Yes, I think. I mean, this season he's definitely played
So you're
better
saying
than.
Curry plays better than Joel Embiid?
I think Curry is better
This
than
season.
Embiid. Not this season, but like we are talking about the top 25 players in the NBA today. We're not talking about like
People will stop listening to our podcast now.
No.
We will not put your list. Say Ashwin's
No.
list was
All right. In that case, how is anybody not? I mean, anybody named Joel Embiid, Nikola Jokic not number 1. Nikola Jokic has been the best. He's been the player who's you most felt like. If I was half talented, I should have played on Jokic's team.
See,
He's
the top 3, right?
He's
The
raising
top 3.
Mm.
KD, Giannis, and
Jokic.
Jokic are interchangeable. No one is going to be mad if you put Jokic number 1, KD number 2, Giannis number 3, or Giannis number 3. It's they're very. And again, I'm stealing this from someone else. I don't know who. But Bill Simmons stole it from someone else. So I'm stealing it from Bill Simmons, who stole it from someone else. So basically, he said that the most valuable player in the league is Jokic. The best player in the league is Giannis. And the person that you would want for one game to win one game is KD. So that's how.
I mean, I agree with. I have no issues with the first two things.
It's very difficult to. I think it's very difficult to separate the top 3. They are all very, 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 very.
Yeah,
good.
I think top 3. But for you, that third guy is Embiid. No, the third guy is you have Embiid at 4.
Fourth guy is Embiid.
You have Embiid at 4.
At 4. Luka is 5. Yeah. Because both Embiid and Luka had to carry their teams, and they carried it by themselves for the entire season.
Correct.
Without any droppage of. If Steph did not drop like something happened to Steph in the middle. Like he just wasn't producing at that high level that he was producing when he started off. When he started off, he was killing it.
Yeah, exactly.
So if that drop would not have happened, I think easy Steph was number 4, like without a doubt. But because of the drop, I had to push Embiid and Luka because they both have been playing really good and consistently.
I'm not saying that Embiid has been like much worse, but I think Steph is the better player according to me in this organization. I mean, this thing. Of course, this particular season, if you're talking about, then KD is not in the top 3 for me. In that case, it'll be like Embiid, Giannis, and Jokic, one of the trios. Like Giannis.
See, the KD thing. The thing with KD is right. Like you can't see. KD has played 45 games. Right.
Out of the total
and
60.
I think he has won most of those games.
KD has won 30 and lost 15. 66%. You know who has won the most games out of all this, out of this entire this list of people?
I would say either Embiid or Jokic.
Wrong. It's a Devin Booker. He's won 50 games and lost 11 games.
Yeah, but I mean, forget this.
Okay.
Because Phoenix Suns have a ridiculous record.
Scoring 26 points on 38% from 3.
The Phoenix Suns record is so much ahead than
5
anybody
assists and 5 rebounds.
But you can't compare that because the Phoenix Suns record is number 1 by a huge margin.
Exactly. So they are like you saying that you have 2 players from Phoenix and no one from the Miami Heat is ridiculous. Miami Heat has not been we still can't explain why they have been winning so many games and what is exactly who do we put all the blame on?
We know Jimmy Butler is their best player.
I mean, he is their best player, but I have not understood.
See, again, I'm not saying Jimmy Butler is a top 10 player, but he's better than Brandon Ingram.
They had the same record with Jimmy Butler also. It's that same 66% winning record itself.
New Orleans Pelicans is my God, they're number 10. They're outside the play. No, that is just the play, no?
Yeah, but they are not a very good team. They are not a very good team.
Yeah.
But they have they have nobody on that team except Brandon Ingram and Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, but
23 points and.
No, I'm sorry. I can't put him over Garland or LaMelo.
I think 23 points, 6 assists and 6 rebounds is pretty sweet. Not over LaMelo. LaMelo, I think, is top 25. Very exciting player, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I wasn't. That's why I said I wasn't very happy with the list, and that was because of LaMelo. I put him in there because for the young kids, because they love LaMelo. You know, people will be like, these people.
Young
Like, he
people.
gets us.
But yes, top 5 though I think I'm very okay with. Second 5 also I'm very okay with.
I think.
I think the only thing
Second 5,
like,
I think
now that I've said it out loud, I think the only thing I would probably change is I'd put Trey Young a little bit upper. Like he's 16 on my list.
Upar ke
which I think-
niche?
Upper as
No,
in
16
like,
is fine.
I think Trey Young should
16
be
is fine.
like in that top 15 sort of thing. But yeah, I mean, I really could not find a way to put him above any of those people. I mean, the people above him are Zach LaVine, Donovan Mitchell, Chris Paul, James Harden, DeRozan, Tatum, Booker.
And you have
Durant.
2 people from Chicago Bulls and 0 people from Miami. That's ridiculous.
Miami,
You have 2 people
like,
from the 5th seed.
We discussed this.
From
we
the
discussed
5th
this
seed.
last- We discussed this last time. Like there
I'm
was,
sorry.
I can't
sorry,
put
man.
the I can't put the praise of the winning.
This makes no sense. Makes no sense. No sense.
We
You don't.
will ask people. We will ask them what do you think, and then we'll see.
How can you have 2 people from the 5th seed and 0 people from the 1st seed? I think DeMar DeRozan should be there because of that, crazy 35 point streak, and
Yeah.
he's been playing phenomenal. He's averaging 28 points a game. Zach LaVine's been playing good, but like to take him above Jimmy Butler or Garland for that matter.
Daniel Garland, I don't think he's a bad player, but I didn't feel any way that we could make him top 20. Anyway, we'll publish our list, Vineet, and we'll see. We'll ask people who do we think we missed, or who did we praise a lot more than what is required. With that, I think that is the episode. We will come back again next week. Hopefully, we are rushing towards the playoffs, man. It's going to be fun, and vertical videos are coming up, so I'm very excited for the future. All right, and then that's it. For this episode. Catch us again next week. Till then, like, share, subscribe, do all the jazz. Please let us know how much you love us with words, typed words. Mail is also fine, but otherwise, just let us know how much you love us. And till the next episode, please say bye-bye.
Subscribe button.